Hello everyone and welcome to a little course overview of Harlow Platts disc golf course here in Boulder, Colorado. My name is Adam Bender and Harlow Platts is one of my favorite courses. So today I wanted to show you guys the red basket layout and how I sort of play it and what a little casual practice round looks like going through this course. So you'll see 9 holes and you'll see kind of the lines I throw and what I'm doing with each hole. So let's jump right into it. Hole 1 is 153 feet, pretty much dead straight if you want to go that way. I think there's about 3 lines on this. You can either go left with the pine trees, straight at it, or a little bit high and right, which is actually what I elect to do in this situation. So you can see I go a little overstable, try to just start high and right. Unfortunately, this was a little bit too far inside and not wide enough, so it skips pretty far left of the basket, but it's only like 30 feet. So I'm not complaining, but it's not a park job by any means. Here's my putt, or my lie, I should say. You can see the beautiful flat irons in the background, or what's not covered of them. Here's the putt effort. Sort of weird, wobbly, but that's a tap-in. So let's move on to hole 2. The putts weren't great because it was really cold out. It was like 30 degrees. Here's the basket on hole 2. This is 313 feet. I usually throw straight between the trees, the big trees, but the basket's behind that big tree in the middle of your screen. So you can see my disc goes a little bit too far left. Thankfully, you can see it kind of roll back into the fairway. Similar to hole 1, not a park job by any means, but not a bad spot to be. I'm probably like 80 feet from the basket, so I'm really thinking here just lay up. I jump putt, which might be a little bit of a run, but not really. I end up just throwing a layup. Yep, and there's another tap in, nice and parked for a par. Hole 3 plays downhill. This pin is about 300 feet. I'm just gonna throw a buzz nice and straight at it. See what I can do. Release on a little bit of hyzer, and just try to get it there. The buzz unfortunately turns over a little bit, which I haven't. It's sort of a new thing with that disc. So it goes straight a little bit too much, more than what I would like. But again, not a park job, but close enough to not complain at all. Here's the putt, about 30 feet again, sort of circle's edge. I putt with a Luna Discraft, so you can sort of see what happens here. Unfortunately, I throw this a little high and a little to the right, but I get a nice little roll, and once again, another tap in for par. Moving on to hole 4, you can see the basket out there. This is 256 feet to the pin. I like to throw a forehand because it's wide to the left of and avoids those guardian trees. I threw a Zeus here. I threw it maybe a little bit high, but it drops in front of those trees that I was talking about, that group of 3. I'd like to get past them because that's where the basket is, but it's still a putt. Once again, like circle's edge, maybe a little farther. It's a little obstructed, so I need to step out. Give it a nice little Annie putt. Good run, nice and close. Another tap in for par. Just playing this course, nothing too crazy, nothing aggressive, but yeah, just getting pars. This hole 5 is 235 feet to the pin. I'm just gonna throw a nice. I'm gonna try to throw a Nova, nice and straight at it. Let it just kind of glide down because it's downhill. Unfortunately, you can see it kind of holds on to some turn. It comes out a little fluttery and then holds on to some turn. I actually thought I almost hit those people, so I yelled 4 and yelled sorry and gave them a wave. Thankfully, it wasn't as close as I thought it was, but tricky hole because you need to keep it straight with it going downhill. Once again, another outside the circle look. This one's probably, I don't know, 40 or 50 feet. Yep, just try to get it there. Good run, hits the pole, not complaining. Once again, another tap in. And making their guest appearance, the geese of Harlow Platts Park. There's goose poop everywhere. These geese are everywhere, so I just wanted to give them a little shout out in the video. Hole 6 is obstructed for you. It's not for me, but it's uphill. So I'm going to show this entire hole, I should say, as I try to tackle it. I throw the same disc I threw on hole 1, which is a rat. Try to keep it overstable. If I gave it a little more power and it held straight a little bit longer, that would have been pretty good. But unfortunately, it came short of that big pine tree. which is exactly where you don't want to be, because as I walk up this hill, you'll see the basket is just past the pine tree, just to the right of it, just between those two pine trees, I should say, and landing short of the one to the basket's left, or I guess to the left, looking at the basket. Definitely leaves a little bit to be desired, and leaves a little bit of work because you have to get past it. You can see my disc there, unfortunately, is right inside the tree and on the exact opposite from the basket. So there's not really a way to go up and over the tree because I'm in it and I'm exactly on the wrong side of the tree, or the basket. Wrong side of the tree with respect to the basket. So I just grab a roach here. I brought the whole bag up because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Put the roach upside down, held it like a forehand grip, and just let it skip up. And I actually couldn't see the basket at all from where I was, and I couldn't see where the disc landed. So I think I looked pretty distraught, like, oh, great, here's probably the first bogey of the round. But that parked. That was exactly where I wanted it. So can't complain there. And I actually show you guys this tap in to prove that I'm actually playing disc golf and actually playing the strokes. Here's a tap in. Didn't mark the lie, so oh well. This basket's just past the tree that the arrow is pointing at. This one is 174 feet. The last one was only 160 feet. Yeah, this is just behind that tree. It's actually a pretty solid run at it. It got out there as far as I wanted. I threw the rat again, and it dropped. I think maybe gave a reasonable chance at kind of flashing chains. Maybe an ace run. But I ended up actually pin high, just kind of a 20-foot putt. There it is, up and over. First birdie of the round. Not complaining up until this point. I'll take pars any day on this course. But getting a birdie is nice. This basket's tucked away in those woods off to the right of the tee pad, so it lines up well for a forehand. I'm going to forehand a leopard 3 here, see if I can just get it to like glide. Release it on hyzer and let it just dump over there. This one's 234 feet. Comes out a little bit weird and a little bit too far left. So I'm on the fairway. I'm probably about pin high, maybe a little short. But once again, not complaining. I'm not in any trouble here, but I'm not parked by any means. This is probably, it's outside the circle for sure. Maybe like 40, 50 feet. Give it a little one of those Annie runs again. Ended up just outside it, but that's tapping. So yeah, moving on to the final hole, hole 9. There's the basket out there. It's dead straight, just simple fairway. There's a little bit of hazard off to the right. But this one's 300 feet. Threw the leopard 3 again. I got it pretty much dead straight at it, but it didn't have enough power and it didn't hold long enough to get there all the way. It dumped off a little bit to the left and left a good distance to the basket. This one is probably like 6, I think I jump put, so it's probably like 80 feet. Yep, decent run. Parked it up there again. I believe this one, I show you guys the tap in again. You know, last hole around. Wanted to kind of honor that. So, yep, tapping in hole 9. You can see hole 1 there in the background. The red basket. And once again, here's the layout if you want to see it. You can see all the red pins that I was playing. And the various different options. Once again, like I said, I really love this course. I really liked making this video for you guys. So if you want to see more of it, if you want to see more of the kind of local courses in the Boulder, Longmont, Broomfield, Denver-ish area, definitely let me know. And I'm happy to, I'd love to go out there and record some more content. And yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along with me to a course that I really enjoy playing on a brutally cold day. It was snowing. It was a little wet and foggy, but it's just so fun to get out there and play some disc golf. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to comment below if you want to see something, or just subscribe, because that helps me know you guys want to see more content. So thanks. Catch you next time.